The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Dalton now to pass. His throw incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And give him a gain of 37.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to come...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
This will be Dalton again. And the grab by Croft. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 1st and 10 for Dalton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Croft, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Dalton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Star Latulele. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dalton throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Mixon. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw on second down. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Thomas Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. A final shot before the break. Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm. He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless. Now Stewart on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Seven yards remaining here on third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on third down. Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive. Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 51 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route? No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone? Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Dalton bootlegs out. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the